A disturbing scene in Kips Bay. The body of a woman found stuffed in a bag.
And tonight we're hearing from the victim's heartbroken mother. Fox 5's Arthur Chien spoke to her and is live in Kips Bay. And Arthur, we're also hearing there's a person of interest in the murder.
Yeah, when he was taken into custody, it got really ugly, which you're about to see. We're on East 27th Street. The location where the woman's body was found has been turned into a memorial tonight, but all the attention this evening was focused down the block, mainly around an individual who police tonight are not naming and have not charged yet, but because of surveillance video on the block that shows somebody in a wheelchair being involved in disposing of the victim's body, her family and many people on this block seem more than convinced. Boiled over in Kips Bay when police took a man into custody around the corner from where the body of 31-year-old Yasmin Williams was found stuffed into garbage bags. Down the block, police sought out a man sources tell Fox 5 is a person of interest in the murder. In a wheelchair when he was brought down to the lobby, he was being transferred into a gurney while still in the lobby as a crowd outside started screaming and banging on the windows. Once the door opened, family members and friends of Yasmin Williams unleashed their fury as police officers and EMTs desperately tried to fend them off. Several people punched the man in the head, angrily jumping over him and leaping over anyone in the way to get at him. Some could be heard begging the crowd to kill the man, while others were tearing his shirt from behind. The man pleaded his innocence at the angry crowd as the EMTs and police tried to load him into the ambulance, all the while trying to push back at people surging to attack the man. As soon as the ambulance bolted, Yasmin's mother held her hand, overwhelmed.
He's disgusting. He looks like scum.
Yasmin's body was found Friday, stuffed into garbage bags and left out on the street on East 27th Street, just off 3rd Avenue. On Monday, the medical examiner's office determined the cause of death to be a gunshot wound to her head. Sources tell Fox 5 police have a surveillance video showing a man in an electric wheelchair dragging the garbage bags to that location, which led Yasmin's family to wait outside the building down the street.
She meant everything to me. It was my baby. She was an angel. She was a light. And that light is going to always shine. She's going to live in me forever. Again, police tonight are not identifying the man in that video, nor has he been charged yet, but the victim's family is convinced she knew her killer. One would imagine investigators are now looking into whether or not there were communications between the two in the days that led to her death, as well as whether there's anything from the past that might raise red flags. We're live in Kips Bay tonight. Arthur Chien, Fox 5 News. Natasha, back to you.
All right, Arthur, thank you.
What is up? What is up? It's your boy Fax. And guys, I'm personally not mad at this at all. Not in the least, but in my opinion, I think street justice should be more of a thing, actually. Instead of waiting for the police and everything, and this story is just a tragedy, number one. Imagine your daughter, your sister, a loved one, a friend, you find out gets murdered, right? He shot her in the head, put her body in a body bag, and just dumped her body outside like a piece of trash. That's beyond wicked, and that's beyond evil. And I honestly do think that street justice, village justice should be more of a thing. Like, hey, you are in the community, right? Take justice. Like, get your licks in, get your hits in. So I have no problems with this. My only caveat is he's just a suspect at this moment. So there's the off chance that he may be innocent, right? They haven't released any names. The only reason why they're arresting this dude is because they found surveillance footage of a man in a wheelchair dragging her body out, which is why the family waited, which is why the community waited. So when the police were dragging the dude out, they were trying to get him. So he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So I will throw that in there. But if he is the guy that did this, he deserves all that and more. In fact, he was lucky the police actually were there to save him. And I'm glad we're allegedly from this video, it doesn't show any arrests were made. So imagine all those cops there and they're just blatantly assaulting the dude. So the police are there just to protect the alleged murderer, right? So again, right, street justice, village justice, no problem. He'll have his due date in court. But again, them getting their licks in and whatever, he's lucky the police were there. He's lucky the police were there to apprehend him because that family was waiting. I still have some questions like, how do they know each other? How did he get in the vicinity? A motive? Why did he do this if the dude in the wheelchair is the alleged dude who did this? So many questions, right? Another thing too, right? It would be crazy if they arrested the wrong dude. This dude just happens to be in a wheelchair, and there was another dude who was in a wheelchair that did it. So I'm very curious to see how this plays out. If you guys have heard of the story, let us know in the comments down below if you can provide any more details or just anything else. And what do you guys think of this video? It's ultimately very, very sad. I pray for the family, that they get justice, that they get peace. It's so sad for this young woman to have lost her life due to some evil dude. But let me know in the comments down below. It's your boy Facts. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. I'm out.